This is the Creasey Swan Show.
Well, hello, I choose you for the next 2 hours on this gorgeous Tuesday. Hello, Jack.
Good afternoon, Swanee.
Now, you've seen me arrive with a container of, what are they, Jack?
Rumbles.
Rumbles, are they? Yes,
No?
they are. No, they are, and I'm going to give you one to eat. Now, they've been out of the fridge. Doesn't mean that they're off, but they're not that sort of chilled, you know. Have a bite. What do you think? What do you think of this?
They're yum, but there's no rum in there, is there?
No, there's no rum. And also, there's no chocolate and no condensed milk and no biscuits. They are, I know, there's no refined sugar. There's nothing. They're little protein balls. Chia, nuts, cacao. I'm looking after you, baby.
You sound like
Dates.
some new health chef. I'm not sure if I like it.
You honestly.
What's wrong with sugar?
But you can't. No. There's nothing wrong with sugar. Absolutely not.
These are yum, though. You can't tell that it's lacking sugar.
The thing is, when you are desperate for energy to give yourself a lift, sugar's like the worst thing because it makes you crash. These don't. And I've got apricot ones underneath.
Go you.
I know, I'm so thrilled.
Like the Queen's Creasey is back.
I know.
I miss getting treats like that.
I love it. I'm going to have one soon. So let's talk about what's happening next.
Next, we have a wheel in the studio, which is very exciting in radio because it means for you as the listener that there is cash to win. We're going to be playing Creasey's Buns next.
The Creasey Swan Show.
God, I love this time of year.
Baker's Delight have been perfecting the hot cross buns since 1980. See for yourself and grab a six-pack today. Creasey's Buns.
Don't want none unless you got buns, hun.
Yeah.
I am serious. I love buns.
You really do.
I love hot cross buns, and I'm a connoisseur, and I'm here to tell you that after an exhaustive process of eating far too many hot cross buns my whole life, Baker's Delight have the best.
Right.
You can eat them fresh. They're not too sticky on top. I don't like them when they're too sticky.
You're spot on, Swanee, because I don't love these new fancy bakeries doing super fancy hot cross buns. Like, mate, just give us the OG like bakers do.
Correct. And every flavour is a new adventure. Aren't I right, Nikki?
Oh, hello. Yes, you are.
Are you one of these people, and I really hope the answer is no, that get cranky the day after Christmas when there's hot cross buns available? Because if you are, I'm hanging up now, Nikki.
No, I give you my word. I'm that person that sends my partner to the shop the next morning to see if they're in. So I can hoard them in the freezer until Easter comes.
Until Easter comes, you got to live a little more, Nikki.
Do you have a chest freezer, Nikki, or just a normal freezer?
Well, I've got like a really tall standing double
like
freezer.
that.
So believe me, it is full of them.
That is goals for me. That's bougie. All right, Nikki, this is how it's going to work. I've got a wheel in here. Have a listen. And I am going to spin it. Whichever one of the insanely delicious varieties of Baker's Delight hot cross bun comes up. We're talking the traditional choc chips on there. Sticky date is on there. Sticky date is really a revelation.
Oh, I know. There's no word.
Apple and cinnamon. Do you remember when they brought those in? God bless you, Baker's Delight, and your service to the public. The mocha hot cross bun, which is a bit chocolatey and a bit coffee-y. And, of course, the fruitless hot cross bun, which is my kids'
now,
favourite.
let's be honest. Fruitless. I mean, seriously, I'm sorry to everyone out there, but fruit in a hot cross bun is wrong. Okay, it should just be fruitless all year round.
Well,
wow.
You know, you'll die on that hill, Nikki, and I appreciate it.
Alrighty, Nikki, all you need to do is give us a real big spin it, Swanee.
Spin it, Swanee.
Oh my God, the song. What goes up? Oh no, I want it to keep on spinning so we can enjoy the song.
Okay.
Got to go round, Nikki. All right,
Alrighty.
it's stopping.
It's going.
It has stopped on the fruitless hot cross bun, which
Of course it has.
is your favourite, Nikki, and you have won $100 cash.
Oh, beautiful. It's worth it just to hear the word fruitless hot cross bun.
That'll get you 7,000 hot cross buns, or roughly 2 Easter eggs.
We'll be playing again next week on Tuesday, so make sure you tune in or register via the Nova Player app.
The Creasey Swan Show.
Hey, Priceline Sister Club members. Don't forget, when you shop at Priceline, there is more to love as a Sister Club member. Every point gets you closer to a $5 reward. Scan your card in store or log in online and start shopping.
Head in store or online at Priceline.
priceline.com.au. The Chrissy Swan Show.
You know, I'm cutting back. I'm budgeting because he lives.
Yeah.
And I've got myself my very own personal on-staff mistress of whiskers. And her name is Peg. She is my daughter. She's 10 years old. And her eyesight, my God.
Can spot a whisker?
From 100 metres away. Honestly, she's like, you know those like wildlife documentaries you see with an eagle a kilometre in the air and it just comes down and plucks a rabbit out of nowhere? That's Peg on my face.
That's a skill, man. Well done, Peg.
She's extraordinary and I avail of her skills every time I take her somewhere to drop her and I'm a little bit early. I'm like, we get out the kit and it's got my tweezers and a mirror. And
yeah. So this isn't done in the lounge room at home. This is done like in the car in public places.
We have been known to do it at home, but the lighting in the car, if you've got a whisker, you know what I'm talking about, a recurring whisker in particular. The light in the car is second to none.
Yeah, okay.
Absolutely second to none. And I'm asking you, 13 24 10, what do your kids do for you or say to you that keeps you grounded? On the weekend, I was dropping Peg to a school fair and we had about 5-10 minutes to kill, whipped out the tweezers.
Obs.
And I recorded what happened.
There's a huge one now. Oh, my God. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Oh, my God.
Ow.
Like a cat's
Like a cat's whisker.
It's like...
the wrong one.
Let's just unpack that. It's like a cat's whisker and then, oh, my God, I got the wrong one. Implying that there's
more
stacks there. All right, we kept on going.
Why do you love it so much?
It's satisfying to see the follicles.
It is satisfying to see the follicles. She really loves it when one comes out and it comes with that little bag, the bag on the end.
Yes,
yeah,
that is satisfying.
And sometimes she gets very crestfallen when she does a full sweep of my crop of whiskers and she never gets that.
Yeah, I get what you mean because when I pluck my mono, I want to see that little bag.
And also that means that it takes a long time for it to grow back because without a bag, it doesn't have its little feeder.
Got it.
And this is how it ended.
That's a good one.
How good is the light in a car?
Oh, my God. Yeah, true.
Am I done?
Yeah.
Thank you, Mistress of Hair. Mistress Whiskers. Give me the once over while we're here and waiting.
No.
Done?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Needy client. Give me the once over.
So good. No, because then she runs her beautiful little kid hands gently about 1 millimetre over my skin and she checks. She's like, nah, you're good.
Cross-checking.
Yeah.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
We're talking about the ways that your kid's honesty keeps you grounded. Peg will say very openly, and I am really appreciative of it, I need to get the tweezers. You've got whiskers everywhere. Last night, because I'm nude all the time, could not give a rat's. And she was up on my bed and I was pottering around and she goes, your bum is so saggy. I said, yes, isn't it magnificent? Helen, how does your child keep you grounded?
Hello.
Hi.
So I had a 2-month-old baby and I also had a 2-year-old at the time.
Congratulations.
Thank you. And I was changing my 2-year-old and she was standing up on the bed and so she was, face-to-face height. And she said to me, she's in front of my mother-in-law. So it wouldn't have been that bad if my mother-in-law wasn't there. Now, everybody pressures you to lose weight, after the baby.
I know. How stupid is that? Sucks.
I know. After my first, people would be like, oh, you'll get back to your baby weight. I'm like, you know what? What if I don't want to?
Yeah, and also my body is none of your concern, but that's a whole other phone topic, Helen, yes?
Exactly. So my mother-in-law's standing there. My daughter starts to stroke my breasts and says, Mummy, you are so soft.
Yes. And I hope you said, yes, I am. Isn't it wonderful? I remember my kids, I think it was my middle son, said to me, I love your long boobs.
The famous Scotch eggs.
Long is not the adjective you're after, I reckon.
Helen, you are in the draw for Nova's first class and 50K. Let's go to Terry.
Yes, Terry, hi.
Hello, love your work, Chrissy.
I love you, Terry with an I. Now, what is your cheeky daughter Molly doing?
Oh, my God, she shuts down my social media. I might be known to have a few wines, think I'm really cool. And she goes, Mum, No one wants to see that. You're so daggy.
How old is this Molly character?
We're old. She's in her 30s. I'm in my 50s.
Wow.
Yes, so she still keeps me under control, even though she's a grown-up.
Does she give you, like, constructive ideas? Though, like, Terry,
No.
that's not going to work. What about this?
Yeah, she should start offering up alternatives to actually help Terry.
That's
No,
it.
no, it's walk away, Mum.
Well, tell her that you're going to find a new social media manager. You're in the draw for first class and 50K, Terry. Hopefully you and Molly get a beautiful holiday. Hi, Jenny.
Oh, hi.
Hi. What does your daughter Grace do?
Oh, it's a bit gross, but she pops the blackheads on my back.
Oh, my God. How old is she?
She loves it. Well, she's been doing it since she was about 10, but she's 23 now.
See, I think there are really there are two types. Yeah, she grooms you. Absolutely. There are two types of people that love to squeeze blackheads and people that don't.
Oh,
and me and my sisters, I am a person who doesn't like that, but my sisters loved it and would spend 7 hours a night nonstop on my dad's back while I was like dry reaching in the corner.
I'm like you, Swanee. I can do my own, but the idea of doing someone else's wigs me out.
It's not ideal.
First class and 50K for you, Jenny.
Alicia, how does your child keep you grounded?
He tans my back for me every couple of weeks.
I mean, that is saving you about $60, Alicia.
Well, I thought if you guys can paint the walls in my house, you can paint my back.
He's learning early. I love it.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's go clicking.
Chrissy's clickbait.
Imagine my concern this morning when I saw a headline that says she needs some rest. I thought, what are they writing about me? Who's writing this and how do they know? No, they were talking about my queen and saviour, Taylor Swift. Tell you what, this Eras tour is outrageous.
Someone was telling me last night, Swanee, that she's performing in London in June. And I'm like, that's 18 months of touring this goddamn tour. Surely she's over it by then.
And it's not just a normal schedule. Like other artists tour for 18 months, sure. But they've got a week off here, 2 weeks off there. She was in Australia for, I think, 9 days all up. And she did 7 shows.
Nuts.
That is crazy.
3.5 hours long too, each show.
And she is, obviously a superhero, but she was coughing at the show in Singapore. And please, thoughts and prayers to our T-Swizzle. Did you hear that?
I did.
Right in the middle of one of my favourite songs as well. I'd be like, I want my money back. Don't you cough. Plus, how about this though? There's been a lot of talk about how she mimes and she's not, her mics aren't even on. Clearly they are on.
They are, for that era.
Unless they've recorded the cough.
Yeah,
which she's such a genius.
She could.
I would not be surprised.
I have a Instagram reel saved to play you, Swanee, that I keep forgetting to. It's her singing a song in 1989 in that era.
Yeah.
And she's clearly lip syncing.
Yeah, I don't care.
Yeah.
We've had this discussion.
But I just want you to know that she does that.
But we've had this discussion and you know that I don't judge anybody for that. I've said I don't care.
Yeah.
Lip sync the whole thing. I couldn't give a crap. Also because I like to listen to the whole album. All right, let's go on to the French Spider-Man, who we both love and met earlier this year when he scaled a full city skyscraper in Melbourne and was charged for it. I didn't know that was against the law.
Well, we were discussing on air, like, what law is he breaking? We couldn't figure out which one it is. Because I guess if he fell, he could squash someone and murder them.
He could, and I think it might be like public nuisance because would have cost the taxpayers,
wouldn't it,
a lot of money to send out
all
the emergencies.
those constables.
Yes,
there.
That's right. Be careful. All right, so he scaled a 55-story building just for the hell of it, and we finally got to hear what he thought about that.
I knew I will be arrested. It's always like this. It's like the process.
You know it's illegal, but why did you do it?
Because I can.
Because I can. And that is added into our lexicon forever and ever. Why did you yell at that poor old man that called you an idiot? Because I can.
This is the Chrissy Swan Show.
We've got Joel Creasey coming up on the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. Very exciting stuff, Jack.
Yeah, we've got tickets to give away to his upcoming comedy show, so do not miss this interview.
Don't miss it, but it is Tuesday and it's time we check our to-do list.
Of course, I nearly forgot, Swanee.
Yes. You go first this time.
Okay.
No, I'll go first. That's the tradition,
That is
isn't
the tradition. Don't break tradition.
it? Okay, drop mac and cheese at school.
Oh, yum.
Yeah.
Who's that for?
I'm just being a very kind person.
Sucking up to a teacher?
Send swaddles to Dan and Lauren. Lauren Bockholt from Network 10 has had her second baby.
Congrats, Bockers.
And I've sent them 2 miracle wraps. If you're having if you've got a newborn and you cannot swaddle them, get online and find these. They changed our lives.
What's swaddle? What's swaddling?
What's swaddling?
I don't know what that is.
Don't worry about it.
Cool, next.
You're never going to need to
Okay,
know.
great.
And last but not least, 9 a.m. Murphy Groom. We sent him off to get groomed. And normally he's there all day at the groomers.
Very sleepover.
Well, normally he just stays there because nobody can get him. I can get him there in the morning, but I'm here in the afternoon. And no one can get him. They called us within an hour and said, come and get your dog. He suffers from PTSD. Whenever he leaves the compound, he's not alone. What's on
good.
yours? It's a big day for you.
Fred again tonight. I'm very excited. My one thing is, before Fred, post Salomon content.
What?
Salomons, they're like a shoe that I have to post about on Instagram. That's my one thing.
Oh, there's a little free mention for you, Salomon.
We're going to play around.
What? That's all you've got to do today?
Yeah.
I hate you so much.
Oh, and then obviously like pre-drink before Fred.
Furious.
And then go out after
Furious.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
You are listening to the Chrissy Swan Show on Nova. There is nowhere we would rather be, aren't I right, Jack?
You're damn right,
Having
Swanee.
said that, Fred again is tonight.
And I cannot wait.
I'm so excited. Let's do this.
Chrissy's Quizzy.
Gloria! I think they got your alias that you've been living under.
You sing it lovely.
What a great song. Out of all the Glorias that there are in the world song-wise, because there's also the great Van Morrison, Gloria.
That's my favourite.
Is that your favourite?
My favourite, yeah.
See, I mean, my name isn't Gloria, but I would have gone for Laura Branigan every day of the week.
My mum likes that one, and she's a Gloria too.
And Gloria, have you seen Griselda? Because there's a scene in which Sofia Vergara rocks out to that in the car, and it is elite.
It's absolutely fantastic. Yes, I have.
We love it.
I mean, imagine if we went really rogue and just the next song we played was Gloria by Laura Branigan.
Can you imagine? I nearly got sacked for playing Fred again last week. Absolutely not.
All right, Gloria, we have heaped you with love, but we haven't forgotten about you, Fiona.
Oh, hello. How are you going?
So good. Are you enjoying some sunshine today?
I am. Well, I'm working, but I'm looking out the window and enjoying it.
That is the best way, because then you're not schwitzing and there's no chafe risk, which is very high. All right, Gloria and Fiona. I wish there was a song for you, but there isn't. Your names are your buzzers. It's the best of 5 being the first person to get 3 answers correct wins the game and wins the bum bag. Let's go, ladies.
Question number 1.
Which celebrity left the tag hanging out on her Balenciaga dress at Paris?
Fiona.
Yes, Fiona?
Kim Kardashian.
Correct. Hey, Jack, just while we're chatting with the ladies and working out who's going to win the bum bag, do we have Gloria by Laura Branigan?
I reckon I can log into the Smooth library and find it.
I reckon you could find it, and then if Gloria wins, we're going to play a little bit of it. Don't lose your mind, Scott. We're not going to play the whole thing, but just a little bit to celebrate.
Alrighty. Like, the pressure is really on for you now, Gloria.
Oh, all right. Come on, let's go.
The people need it, Gloria. Question number 2. Can you name the famous composer and a pianist behind Fur Elise? It's the one that goes...
Mozart? Gloria.
Yes, Gloria.
Is it Mozart?
It is not Mozart. It is Beethoven. Question number 3. That was very highbrow.
We're classy.
Question number 3. 15 years ago today, Miley Cyrus released this song. Can you tell me what it's called?
Yeah, Gloria.
The Climb?
It is The Climb, and what a song! Oh, God, I used to love drinking to this. Question number 4. International... IWD. IWD is coming.
Gloria?
Yes, Gloria?
International Women's Day.
Correct. What does it stand for? We are one answer away, Gloria, from a little snippet of the greatest song that's ever been played.
We still love you, Fiona, but it's 2 points to Gloria, 1 point to Fiona. Question number 5.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink is a quote from which movie?
Fiona.
Yes, Fiona?
Mean Girl.
It's Even Stevens.
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
You ready, girls?
On Wednesdays, we wear pink.
All right, come on.
Paul's, A2 and Devondale are brands of what?
Fiona.
Gloria.
Yes, Fiona?
Milk.
It is milk. You have won, Fiona, but in honour of our loser, Gloria, we're going to play this anyway. Yes! Gloria! What a song! Oh my God, I've just done a little wee. I'm so excited.
Okay, well, you go and sort yourself out because Joel Creasey is waiting in the wings.
He's dancing. What a song.
The Chrissy Swan Show. The Chrissy Swan Show.
Speaking of bad habits, here he is.
Hello, you can't get rid of me. I'm like a rash around here.
The magnificent Joel Creasey.
Hey,
God, I
beautiful.
love having you on this show.
Oh, it's nice. It means I get in early. I
It
get
does.
in on time.
How do you feel about that?
No, it's fine. Look, if my working day starts at 3 p.m, it's not so bad. Is
True.
It?
That's it. A little
Yeah.
gratitude. Do you write a gratitude journal, Joel?
Do you think I write a gratitude journal?
No, I don't
Chrissy
think you
Swan?
do. But that was a good example of it.
Yes.
Is the little things that you take for granted that you go, actually, I'm grateful for that.
I'm grateful. I'm blessed. Hashtag booked and blessed.
Hashtag blessed.
Because it means that you can mooch around in your classy abode in the morning.
Hey, we've got to really quickly mention Rocky Horror. I don't think Swanee's seen it yet, but I saw
haven't.
the opening night.
Oh,
and
yes,
you were
thanks for coming along.
10 out of 10.
Oh, I'm on cloud 9. It's been professionally or even personally one of my favourite things I've ever done. I've only got 2 weeks left doing Rocky Horror in Melbourne. I'm not on next week because I'm doing the Adelaide Fringe. So my very fabulous alternate, Nicholas Hammond, a.k.a. Friedrich von Trapp.
From the original Sound of
yeah.
Music. I mean, I can't believe he's still alive. That movie is at least 700 years old.
He is alive and well, and my understudy, which feels terribly wrong to say because what a legend.
It really does. You are not worthy of
I
Nicholas Hammond.
am not. I am not one
Absolutely
bit.
not. You are gearing up for the Comedy Festival, which we're going to talk about soon, and we're going to be giving away tickets. 1324.
Hitting the road.
132410 if you want to come along. I just want to ask you one question about your audience. Who do you want there? People that have seen you 17,000 times? Because you've been a stand-up since you were 4.
I've almost done it for 20 years.
Yeah, I know. I can't believe it.
I know. I'm
How
only 21.
old are you?
You asked me this the other day. I'm 33. 34 this year.
See, because I always think 27.
Thanks, babe. No, I'm not. No.
How old were you when we met?
I was 20, I think 22.
A baby.
That's crazy.
A bebe.
I know.
I was the
nuts.
bebe.
So do you want repeat offenders at your audience, or do you want people that have never seen you before?
I like a bit of both. I like repeat offenders. I do this thing called my burn book, like a la Mean Girls, and
Yes.
I want to take it out of the show every year, and then people
Sure.
request it. So, I do a bit. They're all new burns and all new, because I get a lot of online feedback. You'll be surprised
What was
to
one
hear.
of your favourite burns that you've had in the last few years?
Somebody said when I was on Neighbours, they said if you were my neighbour, I'd move.
That's so good.
My favourite burn still is one that I got last year
Yeah.
on this show.
What did they say?
That
you
it
can't come for Chrissy Swan.
No, just one word. There was a photograph of me smiling.
Yeah.
And it was just one word.
Nick!
with 3 exclamation marks.
Never come for the
We
neck.
have wheezed over it.
It sounds like something Wendy Williams would say. That's why we love it.
Oh, yeah.
Nick!
I did get
It does.
at the end of last year. I got bloated piss bag. I was like, get off socials, Dad.
Bloated
piss bag.
piss bag. How is your dad? How's Terry Creasey, the most flamboyant bon vivant I've ever met?
He loves your show, and so he listens every day. So hi, Dad, when this reaches Perth. He's wonderful. He was in town last week. He got to come and see his son in fishnets and heels in Rocky Horror.
What's
and,
his favourite place to eat when he's coming to visit you?
Oh, he loves Rain and LaRue.
Oh, yes.
Oh, yeah.
We need to
Very
go
bougie.
there. We've not been there,
Have you
Swan.
not been?
No,
very nice.
are you joking? Chaco Charlie's is my speed.
Should we do like a Chrissy and her gays dinner?
Yeah.
And it's us three.
We're having a full body.
13 24 10. If you would like to see Joel live in his new show.
Yeah, me too.
Chrissy and her gays, I love it.
Yes. Let's rename this show. Chrissy and her gays.
Chrissy and her cackle of gays.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
I'm thrilled to welcome my little soulmate Joel Creasey to the show.
Hello, darling.
So good to see you. You're so busy being a theatre star and
I am a thesp.
You're a thesp. You're
Full
a
blown.
thesp.
I'm a
And
full-blown thesp.
Full-blown thesp.
and you're treading the boards, as they say,
Yes.
in theatre.
With Mr.
And also,
Jason Donovan, he's a delight.
geez, he's looking well. He came in here the other day. I was blown away with the vibrancy and mental health, actually, that is coming out of
He's a very
his
disciplined
soul.
person. He's been doing that role, Frankenfurter, since '98, and it's
What?
only a short show.
With a break, surely.
Oh, yeah, with a break. Yeah. No, yeah, not 8 shows a week since '98. And he actually did the British I'm a Celeb. And he is just, like, I watched, it's a 45-minute first half, like 35 minutes second half. Heaven, right? Like, you get that hit, and then you're done. And I watch the show every night, because he does it differently every night, and it's just divine.
God, he's such a talent.
And he's so naughty in it. Like, he's really
He's so
amazing
naughty.
at being naughty.
Yeah, because I worked with his daughter, Gemma Donovan, on Neighbours.
Yeah.
She fired me from my job as the Lassiter's receptionist.
Oh, Mick? Was it Mick?
Poor Mick Allsop. Yeah, the local gay stalker.
I cannot believe that a character was given to you whose name was Mick
I
Allsop.
was 26. I was like, how old is this guy meant to be?
Your magical beauty, and they called you Mick.
Thank you,
Allsop.
darling. I know. I
It's
was
so
like,
bad.
I ended up going to the writers and said, have I offended somebody? Because this is the worst character ever written.
So bad, so bad. But you are also gearing up for your real proper job as a stand-up comedian. How many festivals is this for you?
I haven't done a proper tour in 2 years. This is probably my 14th solo stand-up
Isn't that
tour.
unbelievable?
Wow.
14.
Yeah. And that's 14 times like 80 minutes of stand-up that I've pumped out over the years. I do have something. You've been giving me some advice, actually, for my new stand-up tour, Boom. There might be a Taylor Swift closing number for those that missed the tour. Or,
of course, he's come to a professional.
I came to the Tops 50 and we've ordered all those things that you said to order.
Great, thank you.
Yes.
I couldn't believe it. It's the first time in our friendship where I've thought, can I really be friends with this guy? The questions that were coming through about what sorts of things would I need if I was going to do a Taylor Swift, I was like, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, I was repulsed.
New phone, who dis?
Yeah, I was.
Like,
but
Chrissy, it's
I went,
me.
no, remember, it's Joel.
Yeah, he has other good traits. Some
Unconditional
other good traits. Yeah.
love. I want to talk about your walk on music because I feel like, I've never done a show, never written a show, but I feel like I would spend an inordinate amount of time perfecting the song that I walk out on because that's the moment, isn't it?
It's so important, and it's also the fun part of putting the show together. And also, thank you for talking. It's nice to be talking about my stand-up show because I forgot it. It starts next Monday in Adelaide.
It starts next Monday, and we're about to get to our callers who we're going to give away.
Tickets are available at Ticket Tech. Jump online now to grab them.
So walk on. Yeah. I had Super Bass by Nicki Minaj for many years. That was that was a banger. Last year I was using Blackpink and doing all K-pop songs before the show because I'm a bit of a K-pop stan. I've done Touch Myself by Divinals.
What a song.
And this year, because it's called Boom, I'm doing Boom Shake the Room.
Oh, well, that makes sense. I'm upset that you've already chosen. Is that locked in is that locked? That
it's not
Boom,
locked.
Boom?
Nothing. It's stand-up. Nothing's locked.
Without fear or favour, may I suggest this?
Okay. Oh, I was listening to it as I was walking into the studio.
I think it really would suit you.
I love it. And when you played it before, I was like, I haven't heard this song in years.
Can't
it's such a banger.
You haven't done a Kylie song. Like, I thought this year would for sure be Padum Padum.
Don't. Well, I'm thinking.
Come on.
Because I'm doing my Taylor Swift Eras tour to end. I'm giving you all. I'm just telling you the whole show now.
Yeah.
I'm doing my Taylor Swift Eras tour in 3 minutes to close the show.
Oh my God.
And I thought, how she does a secret song each night? Maybe it's Padum Padum.
Oh, yes.
Oh, and then you just weave in the two loves.
Yes.
Yes.
And then do a shoey.
Yuck.
How gross was that shoey?
Look, I love Kylie.
In case you missed it,
Yeah.
Kylie did a shoey in front of everybody at the Brit Awards.
And is that really what we're being known for?
That's my thing.
And look, there was nothing in the shoe.
Do you not think?
There was nothing in the shoe.
Yes, there was.
Was there?
But he definitely poured beer into his.
Poured beer into it.
And I'm pretty sure
his.
we need to go back and check the tape.
Oh my God,
hey
this
guys,
is some Sickfield and Roy
we're running
shit.
late.
Where did that liquid go?
Blackers will kill us if we run late for your show, Joel. So we really need to cross to these callers. Sally, would you like tickets to Joel's show Boom?
Oh, absolutely. I want to see Joel shake it off to Taylor Swift.
Ooh.
And is that also a vote for Walk On Music of Gloria? Laura Brady?
Yes, definitely.
Good girl.
Thank you. Oh, it's so handy I've come in here. I've put the show together in the last 10 minutes.
100%.
So convenient.
My phones have just died.
That's okay. I'm going to read them out.
Great, thank
Nicole, you are off to see the beautiful Joel Creasey, as are you, Kath, and you, Emma. She wants you to know that you are so funny and she loves Joel Jivin.
Thanks, Emma. That's today. It's a Joel Jivin day today.
And Stephanie, have you been down to the Pancake Parlour in Moorabool Street yet today?
That's a no.
Get there and get your energy because you are going off to see Joel Creasey for the very first time. Enjoy it, Steph.
The Chrissy Swan Show.
Let's get clicking.
Chrissy's Clickbait.
I'm so excited about this news. I can barely speak.
What?
Freaky Friday is one of my favourite films and one of my favourite concepts.
Yeah.
If you're not across it, because the film that most people know came out in 2003.
Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Correct.
Great.
But the one that I know came out in 1976. But the premise is the same.
I didn't know there was one before Jamie and Lindsay.
Yeah, Jodie Foster was in the original one.
What an idiot. I did not know that.
Yeah, and the whole premise is, are you across it? You've seen the film and you love it. Yeah.
Love.
Is that a mother and daughter switch places on Freaky Friday.
Imagine you and Peg doing that.
I mean, we basically do.
Yeah, true. You are the same person.
She is so much more mature than me.
Yeah.
Our whole life is Freaky Friday every day. But the reason I love this film so much and it holds such a beautiful place in my heart is my school was so daggy that on very hot days or the days that they would wheel out the television on, we would all sit in a very hot hall, cross-legged in our stinky uniforms and watch Freaky Friday, and it was like the best day of my life, even though the film was already 15 years old by the time I was at school.
Could you go back and watch it now, or would you get PTSD from school?
Oh, no, I'd love it.
You still love it? Yeah,
I
great.
loved school. I would go back right now if I could. I love it. And I love that Freaky Friday is coming back with a return to the screens in their original roles of Lindsay Lohan and Jamie Lee Curtis.
Whilst we're on Jamie Lee Curtis, Swanee, obviously she's a trauma. Obviously she's an amazing actor.
Yeah.
But her appearance in The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills, if you're a fan, you know what I'm talking about.
I don't.
With Dorit Kemsley. She came in to promote a charity.
Yes.
And Dorit just said everything she said was chic. But Jamie was so hectic and perfect for reality TV that when she gets sick of acting, I think she should join a Housewives franchise or something.
She absolutely should. And she's so interesting too. And she's Hollywood royalty. She's got the full package.
Correct.
Now, speaking of the full package, Kate Middleton.
We love Kate.
We love Kate. I'm mad for Kate. I just think she's so classy and she's done such an amazing job from being a normal person to being the next queen.
Yeah.
Right. So it's massive.
What do you reckon she thinks of Markle?
Not much. And I think it's well documented. Now, she went into hospital a few months ago. As my dad said, I reckon she's having a hissy, which is short for
Major.
which is short for a hysterectomy.
Having a hissy.
Rumours are rife about what's been going on with her. She has been spotted today. But I've seen so many articles about Kate Middleton and her whereabouts that have got me mad because surely she is allowed to go to hospital and have a serious abdominal surgery and then just recover. She doesn't actually owe us anything.
Without the media's involvement, do you mean?
There's articles about her being locked in a dungeon. There's articles about her having left Will and, being spirited away somewhere. There's even articles that are cranky about not knowing exactly what the surgery was. And that is so gross.
It's really ick. And also, Swanee, after that doco that Meghan and Harry did, we know that the palace have a relationship with media. So just wait for the palace to release a statement about what's happening, because you know they will.
Or just go and learn how to make a good omelette in your own home and don't worry about Kate Middleton, all right?
On that note, we are out.
Now check this out.
The Chrissy Swan Show is a Nova podcast. For more great comedy shows like this, head to novapodcasts.com.au.